How did a broke runaway teenager become a wildly successful entrepreneur, Hall of Fame inductee, and founder of the largest independently owned movie theater chain in the United States? Let's find out. My name is Justin Bates, and I'm a PhD student with a passion for cinema history. And today we're going to talk about Dwight "Red" Harkins and the origin of Harkins theaters. Now, Red Harkins was born in 1915 at the tail end of the Nickelodeon era, when thousands of inexpensive, privately owned theaters caused the motion picture industry to skyrocket in value and mass appeal. A large percentage of children and adults across the country regularly visited these so-called Nickelodeon theaters and the movie palaces that replaced them to see the newest motion pictures available. As a product of his time, Red determined at a young age that he was going to join the motion picture industry in Hollywood, California. While he began his adventure in 1931 during the period between the two world wars, most of his entrepreneurial career as a theater owner and operator took place in the post-war period. Red was not an Arizona native, but he certainly became a committed transplant after his 1931 exodus from Cincinnati, Ohio, at the age of 16. Though he had run away from home on a Harley-Davidson, intending to make his career in Hollywood, he ran out of money by the time he got to Arizona and decided to try something different. In 1933, at the age of 18 and in the depths of the Great Depression, he negotiated the lease of the previously closed State Theater in Tempe, Arizona, and reopened it as the first of what would become a multi-state chain of theaters throughout the Southwest. By so doing, he also became the youngest known theater operator in the world. In 1940, Red built his first and oldest existing theater, the College Theater, now known as the Harkins Valley Art Theater, on Mill Avenue in Tempe, Arizona. The upstairs office of this theater would become the home for him and his wife until their first child was about to be born, at which time they moved into an actual house. As an economically savvy entrepreneur, he built the College Theater just one block up from Arizona State University, and in the heart of what would become the thriving Phoenix metropolis thereafter. The large student population from ASU, coupled with a huge influx of families to Arizona in the aftermath of World War II, highlighted Red's uncommon ability to correctly read and act on market signals. Not only was his College Theater well-positioned geographically, but it also included state-of-the-art technology, such as glow-in-the-dark carpeting, headphones for the hearing impaired, and electronically controlled drinking fountains. That began a Harkins tradition of theatrical innovation that continues with the company to this day. One of Red's keys to success was his commitment to the community in which he operated. Whether he realized it or not, this sincere desire to be a part of and give back to his community was a sound business strategy. Scholar Mark Mitchell echoed this sentiment when he described Wendell Berry's case for a free market and argued that, quote, "We should learn to see beyond mere price. We should attempt to spend our money in ways that strengthen the local community," close quote. Red certainly followed this line of thinking throughout his career. For example, while he could have stayed in the theatrical exhibition area, he chose to exercise his well-known electronics aptitude to help pioneer early Arizona television in 1953 by putting Channel 12 on the air. According to his biography, when inducted into the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame, Red also helped revolutionize the broadcast industry by inventing FM multiplex radio and launching the first radio station to transmit multi-track sound. This tradition of commitment to the local community that Red wove into the fabric of the business continues to the present day. Harkins Theaters has long been known for its support of community fundraising, including donating millions of dollars to schools as well as a local children's hospital. Furthermore, in part because small and independent films helped keep the theater chain open in the 1970s during a period of lean years, the theater chain continues to wholeheartedly support foreign and independent film. In fact, Harkins is the current venue of choice for the Phoenix Film Festival, Scottsdale International Film Festival, Dead Center Film Festival, Jewish Film Festival, and the Cinema Society, among others. So what is the legacy of Red Harkins? Upon his death in 1974, Red passed the theater chain, composed of more than 23 theaters and over 250 screens, to his eldest son, Dan Harkins, who continues to own and operate the theater chain to this day. In fact, despite heavy competition from international theater chains, such as AMC and Cinemark, Harkins continues to be the largest independently owned movie theater chain in the United States. As for Red's College Theater, he sold it in the 1960s for an unknown reason, and after 30 years of neglect, his son Dan was able to purchase, renovate, and reopen the theater in the early 1990s. It has subsequently achieved historical building status in the city of Tempe and has undergone extensive and expensive renovations to upgrade its amenities while still preserving its iconic exterior, box office, marquee, and signage. A portrait of Red now proudly hangs above the Valley Art Theater's concession stand in the theater that he ran for 28 years. In summary, Red Harkins' bold beginnings as an entrepreneur, inspiring theatrical innovations, and community-minded approach to business produced a lasting legacy of theatrical excellence in the American Southwest. Thank you.